And I will tell you, like, whenever I talk to anybody from that time on board the George Washington, especially like the damage control training team, all of them went on to like make Master Chief, Warrant Officer, like they all went on to do great things. So it was a very good time, but it was hard to feel like we were doing good because there was no time to breathe, right? As soon as it was over, the next problem had already arisen and we were trying to figure it out, you know. I think Daly's about how much different was it for you guys having a different Master Chief than me on board? Was there a lot of different in our leadership styles?
I would say so. Yes. I would say there was definitely a difference. There was a difference in leadership, but there was also just a difference in like preparation, I would say. And that's not to call out anybody.
No, Sonny's a friend of mine, right? We're boys. Yeah. I love Sonny to death, but we're just different, right? And I know that my style is a lot, right? And I was curious for the feedback, what your perspective was having that different year or 2 years or whatnot.
It was, we were still doing our thing with PMS, maintenance, GQ. Yeah. All those were, all that was kind of the same flow. We were still working our butts off. I would say, I think we lost a little bit of, teamwork when it came to like Q1s and Q2s, doing those major maintenance things. It was not as organized. It was a little more stressful. It didn't feel as, just dialed in. And I think that's probably the most important maintenance we're doing with those massive 70 tag outs and things like that. So that was, I think there was some difference there and a little bit of maybe not frustration, but worriness. It's like, okay, do we got this right? So because those were